Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Getting the nod in this one, Freddie Peralta.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to get underway. Now the batter now, George Springer.
Let's go, Brewers!
And that is out of play.
Ball, that's out.
And that chops in for a strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Strike him out!
That one is absolutely belted. Going back. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Show me something, Freddie!
Fastball for a strike at 95. And there's a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Anthony Santander at the plate. And that clips the inside corner. Pickoff move to second, and Springer's in there safely. 1 out and a runner at second. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Springer headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
One out, runner at second. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In the dirt.
0-1.
Vladdy needs just one hit to reach 200 for the season. swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in. 2 down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Yeah.
Squirts away a little bit.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. Missed
Ball,
with a
that's out.
changeup, and that's ball 1.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. The Jays push across a run on this double. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at American Family Field. On the hill here today, Kevin Gausman. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Jackson Chourio leading things off and takes a strike. Gausman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a chopper out to short. Bichette whips it to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Now it's Christian Yelich. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Kirk to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras. On the ground to third, slides for the stop, fires to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 1-0. Back here in Milwaukee, top of the second, leading off Alejandro Kirk. Peralta in his 7th season, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Peralta back to work. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
And he deals. Foul ball still 0-2. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's Andres Jimenez. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Kirk on at first, nobody out. That's too low. 2-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Just off the inside edge. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Line drive to short and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Tyler Alexander is forced to the mound after the injury.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The 0-1 and strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here at the top of the second. A changeup missing, and the count 1-2.
2 strikes. Ball, that's out.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two on, 1 out. He goes down looking. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. Doubled in his first AB. And that one cutting but missing down low. Swung on, belted. Way back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. He sends one out the opposite way, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So 2 down. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. That one to first. That ends the frame. 3-run shot for the Jays this inning. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
That one outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
1-2 to count.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And a ball evens the count. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A massive home run. It's 4-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Sal Frelick. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that's a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Rhys Hoskins in now, takes ball one off the plate.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Next offering is down low. 2 balls, no strikes. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Hoskins pushes it foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
And now it's going to be Oliver Dunn.
Ball one.
Just missed.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Cut on and lifted in the air. He dives, but he can't make the catch. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. Next to hit, Joseph Ortiz. Strike one.
0-1's the count. Oh, one.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Lucas makes the catch for the out. And there's two down. This is Bryce Terang. Check swing, called strike. Two aboard, two outs. Swings and misses. That's strike
No
two.
balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 on, 2 outs.
One
That
ball,
one way
2 strikes.
inside.
Nope.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 4-1. And we're back onto the third inning. And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
There's a strike.
0-1.
Next
Ball,
pitch
catch
inside,
inside.
and it's a ball and a strike. And it
Foul.
goes just foul. To the right side. Steps on
Got
first for the out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Fly to left his first time.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is
That's
so
a ball.
settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Just
Ball
missed.
in.
Next offering is fouled back. Next pitch
Nope,
is outside. Lifted in the air, out to left. Freeland makes the catch. Out number 2. Now it's the DH, Will Wagner. Struck out swinging his first time. That's in there. And that is strike one. That one's upstairs, ball one. That misses the zone, and that's ball two. Two outs, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Good eye in that spot.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Brewers 1. As we go to the last of the third. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Next offering way off the plate. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Yelich takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And another ball. That's outside. And that's ball 3. And there's the automatic. 1 out, base is empty.
Make it happen, Brewers.
Next offering is fouled back. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And that is Springer. Makes the grab, and that is that. On to the 4th. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. He swings and fouls one off.
really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet.
Ball.
He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
This one popped up, and that's a foul ball.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Mitchell puts it away, and there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Hey.
Base is empty,
0-1
one away.
count.
Top half of inning number 4. That's off the mark, and 1-1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Clement stands in now and watches strike 1. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Nick Mears getting loose out there. Hudson, the lefty, warming up as well. 2 down, nobody on. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-2.
Two-seam fastball has been very consistent. He's been able to throw it to both sides of the plate and some really good arm side run.
That's out to center field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at American Family Field, here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that just misses.
Sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And he grounds one to the right side. The throw to first, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
So up next, Sal Frelick. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ball
Inside,
1 on a
ball
pitch
1.
inside. And that one pulled foul. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2.
2 strikes. Ball 2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The 2-2. Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
2 down, bases empty. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch misses. Now 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter. Nobody left for Milwaukee, and they trail it 4-1. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. Alexander back to work. On the ground. Terang. One up, one down.
He's out.
Here's George Springer. He's already homered in this game. Springer goes 6 feet 3 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Ball 1, no strikes. Now one
2
missed.
balls, no strike.
That's
ball
one
3.
misses. And now 3-0.
I got 3-0.
That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Man at first, one away. And that one popped in the air, left field. Mitchell pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. And that one cutting but missing down low. Springer, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now snap throw to first.
No, he's
and
safe.
Springer's in there safely. Two balls,
Ball
no
2.
strikes to count.
2-0.
And
That's
another
ball
ball. Vladimir Guerrero
3
Jr.
balls, no strike.
waiting to hit for Toronto. Right through there for a strike. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that'll do it. One left for Toronto, but they lead it 4-1. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly
0-1.
efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning. Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz. Fly to center his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Lucas under it. Corrals it. And there's one down. Now, Bryce Terang. He's 0 for 1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Just missed.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
He's in there.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close. The Brewers trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Lucas under this one and makes the grab. 2 down. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. And now Jackson Chourio. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Lucas makes the grab. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Brewers 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
Oh, that was pretty right there. Beautiful play with the bare hand.
Will Wagner, the next to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Headed towards the corner, and it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Not in time. He's safe.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Punched that ball down the opposite field line. Just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple.
One down, runner at third. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. There's the strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Fouled off left side. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Hoskins makes the catch. 2 away. Andres Jimenez getting ready to hit. He is struck out and he is walked. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1. Runner at third, 2 away. There's a line drive to left field. could be extra bases. Runner in from third to extend their lead. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they push across 1 run on 2 base hits. No errors, and no one left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Brewers 1. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That clips the zone, and the count is 0-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Contreras lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. And a foul ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
And downstairs.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Slice down the right side. The Brewers down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. 3-2. The pitch is outside and ball 4. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. He's already homered here in this one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
0-1. Check swing, and he held up. Next offering is in for a strike.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Pitch kicks away. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And the batter now, Sal Frelick. That one out to right. Springer racing after it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Contreras on at second with 2 down. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Inside, almost got him. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Hard hit left side. Sends it across to first. Third out. Milwaukee leaves one. They're down here 5-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Mears. So digging in, Ernie Clement.
Let's go, Brewers.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And he won around. Ruled a swing. Foul ball. Next offering down in the dirt. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Lucas, batting with one down, takes a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Aaron Ashby, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Hudson getting loose as well.
One and one.
Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Here we go, Brewers.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. That's to third,
Nope.
and that's
Foul ball.
just foul. Outside
Ball,
low, 2-2. And this is inside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
2 on, 1 out. So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch just misses.
Well, he's already in some
1-0.
trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Lined into right. Chorio pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Two-way down. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. There's the strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. 2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down.
Well struck right field. Into the bullpen and gone. He made him pay for that one, and they add to their lead. It's 8-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Nick Mears will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Brian Hudson gets the ball now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
2 outs, nobody on. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Off the plate inside,
That's inside.
and that is ball 1. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Now this is in the air down the line. Frelick has a beat on it. And that'll do it. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. Gets it to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Oliver Dunn up now for the Brewers. He's 2 for 2. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's 8-2.
Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Base is empty, one away. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. There's the strike. And a foul ball. Next offering way upstairs.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Into left center for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kevin Gausman makes way. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. New arm out of the bullpen, Brendan Little.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. And first offering is fouled off. Ortiz, the base runner at first with one out. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Throw into third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. So up next, Jackson Chourio. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Curveball over for a called strike. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Gets him to chase after that one.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Got him swinging. Here's Yelich at the dish. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And that's way high. And a count even 1-1.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
The 2-1. That's inside. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, you know, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's deep. And that is that. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. And this is now an 8-2 ball game. Back here at American Family Field, we're at the top of the 8th, and now the DH, Will Wagner.
Make it happen, Brewers.
Well, these Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. Hudson, a 6'8 lefty, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick
that's out.
back in 2015. On the corner for a strike, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
The Jays up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's outside.
off the plate.
2-1. High fly ball out towards left center. Freeland. And there's 2 away. Andres Jimenez now at the plate. First pitch, and he just misses. That one missing inside. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Backed off the plate that time. Two outs, and it's filled up.
3-2.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So they make short work of him there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Brewers 2. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and here's the catcher, William Contreras. Little back to work. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
That one pushed foul. On the ground to the left.
Foul.
And foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Say goodbye to that one. And they cut into the lead. It's 8-3.
Feel like everything goes slow motion when a breaking ball like that leaves the hand right down the middle of the plate, and it's like the pitcher screaming no, and the hitter saying yes. loose, and the ball gets tattooed for a big home run.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Brendan Little done for the day, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Nick Sandlin. He's into the game with the bases empty. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. That one hammered but pulled foul. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that one is inside. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch, not close, up high. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they can't get the out. Here's the left fielder, Sal Frelick. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Out there to center. Lucas makes a nice grab at a full sprint. So man aboard. Rhys Hoskins digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Eric Swanson preparing to come on if needed. Nance warming up as well. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. To Jimenez. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. But the Brewers add 1 with a solo shot. It's now 8-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Aaron Ashby.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Clement, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Missed with a changeup, and the count now 2-0. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Man at first, nobody out. And next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. And it's fouled away. Oh, 1 now. In the air, left field. And there's 1 down. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
He caught it behind his back. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. So they go quietly there. Bottom part of the order. 7, 8, 9. 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Brewers 3. And we're back. So bottom of the 9th. Here's the third baseman, Oliver Dunn. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Fouled off to the right. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Ortiz in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1 and 2. Hit in the air, left field. And there's 2 away. So last chance for the Brewers. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. That's in there. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. The Brewers down to their final strike. Ground ball, and this should do it. And that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.